I don't think the allegation, I was head and convener of that group, the whole EVM issue election. I don't think the allegations are per se on EVMs. We now have an Eagle group also in the Congress, of which I am a member. And in the elections of 2024 and 2019, we have raised issues. I think it's wrong to reduce it to an EVM question, point number one. And that is very commonly misunderstood. Our serious questions, which are in the public interest, are questions which go to the process. And we have given startling examples, which you have noted in your press report. Point number three, take one out of many examples. How can it be that the total number of editions between Maharashtra Lok Sabha and Maharashtra Assembly is 40 lakhs? I forget the figure, 43 lakhs I think. How can there be so many additions to the voter list between Maharashtra Parliament and Maharashtra Assembly? That is hardly 4 months. Now there is no satisfactory answer. When we ask for all the total voters lists, they say no, we have given individual list to individual candidates. Now you set and do aggregation for the whole state. West Bengal raised an important question where the EC accepted some. Forget all this. All that we are saying is that when the paper falls in the VVPAT trail, increase that sample from the current 5% to 25%. How does it harm anybody? How does it harm public interest? Have a sample check of 25% or 33% if you don't want to do 100%. By the way, do you know that 100% physical check, voting will by EVM, but 100% physical check of all machines will take only 3 extra days. What is 3 extra days in 7 weeks of electioneering? But you don't do anything, you don't listen to us, you don't even do 33% of check. You say, no, we will do only 5%. That 5% is because of a Supreme Court order I got some years ago. Otherwise, it was 1% or 2% check. So the point is not this. These examples shake the confidence of the electorate. And remember the sequence. The sequence is free and fair elections, level playing field, democracy. All these are part of the basic structure of the Constitution. We are not talking about an ordinary thing. If an election can be skewed, non-level playing field, then you are affecting democracy itself, which means you are affecting basic structure.
But the salience of election commission...
Can I just ask that?
Salience of election commission is... What do you mean by it?
I can't put my hand into their mouth and make them speak. What do I do? That's our problem. What silence? We ask for information, they don't give us information.
Sir, Karnataka में power sharing के बारे में काफी चर्चा हो रहा है. इंटरनेशनल लेवल क्या चल रहा है कमांड?
कुछ भी नहीं चल रहा है. आप प्रेस वालों के लिए अकाल चल रहा है क्योंकि आप प्रेस वालों को इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए हर दिन कुछ ना कुछ. सरकार अच्छे से चल रही है, सरकार सकारात्मक काम कर रही है, नीतियों पे काम कर रही है. सरकार में कोई उथल पुथल नहीं है, लेकिन ये मैं समझता हूँ आवश्यक है 24/7 मीडिया में कि हमेशा कुछ न कुछ उसमें छौंक लगने चाहिए, सब्जी में मसाला आना चाहिए.
सरकार के बारे में नहीं पूछा था, लीडरशिप के... मैं
लीडरशिप की बात कर रहा हूँ. लीडरशिप जब सरकार बनी थी तब भी लीडरशिप बड़े अच्छे सौहार्द समझदार तरीके से निश्चित हुई थी और आगे भी सबके समन्वय, सबकी सहमति के साथ होगा. इसमें किसी को कोई संदेह नहीं होना चाहिए कि पार्टी में इस विषय में उथल पुथल है या असहमति है. और अच्छा सुशासन तभी होता है जब सब लोग साथ चलते हैं. बाकी नीतियाँ न ए डिसाइड करता है न बी डिसाइड करते, सब लोग मिलके हाईकमांड के साथ निर्णय होता है और वो सब ठीक चल रहा है. देखिए, ये मेरे अधिकार क्षेत्र के बाहर है, मेरे पे ग्रेड से ऊपर बात कर रहे हैं. मैं इस पर कुछ नहीं कह सकता. जब होगा कुछ भी तो आपको जरूर बताएंगे.
Sir, I have a last question for you.
You are beyond every quota now.
I have a last question for you. One thing, you appeared for Mr. Siddaramaiah in Buda case. And the High Court of Karnataka, it has struck down and they have given a clean sheet. His Chief Minister's family is liable to take back 14 sites. What is your opinion?
Chief Minister's family?
Take back that
14 sites which have been surrendered to authorities.
Look, I'll answer you in point form. Point number one, I hate to discuss cases with the press where I am appearing. I am very, very careful. In 25 years, you will find I never crossed the line. That is a different role, this is a different role. You can check it out. Second, I will only comment on the contentions, not on the outcome, not on the sub judice nature. Third, the court directed an inquiry. You must note that though the challenge to that court decision directing an inquiry is pending, we did not follow it up till now. We meaning Mr. Chief Minister went and showed readiness to subject himself to the inquiry. I would like to first and foremost ask you, how many CMs do you know or leading politicians of the BJP you know who have subjected themselves to this inquiry? In fact, I'd like you to name one. Third, that inquiry has given an absolute clear verdict in favor of the CM. And by the way, this CM has had a 45-odd year of track record. He has had a slate, a image, a background, and a track record which has been spotless. Anyway, the Lokayukt has given that. Point number 4. There was an insistent demand before the courts that the Lokayukt should not decide it. CBI should decide it. That was rejected by the court. I'm only giving facts, I don't want to give opinion. Against that judgment, somebody may go to Supreme Court, that is not my concern. But as of today, the attempt was to take it out of the Lokayukt's jurisdiction after the CM submitted to the inquiry and take it to CBI, and the court rejected that. In fact, the same learned judge rejected that. Point number 5, ultimately, whether he does A or B or C is his personal decision. There is no question of me saying that he takes land back. No, that's not the point. But here is a chief minister who surrendered, who subjected to inquiry. Now I know that Sita was put for many fire tests, but for purely political gain, you try and throw this up in the media every 2 weeks, which shows that your party, the opposition party in this state, is in disarray. It is divided. It has no better issue. It can't attack on governance, which is good governance. So it finds these issues to throw every day. Okay? Thank you. Dhanyavad.
Thank you.
Just can you get that water? Who is here?
ಲೀಗಲ್ ವಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕೂತ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ.